And it's frustrating for me just because I mean, as I was telling us, that I come into these things like super prepared, and
Yeah, yeah.
just with
Being
last
a
week,
little
it's our
scattered.
fault. We
Just
just
following right
so
after the event.
advanced.
Not to be. I think some of your kind of maybe making it a little more.
I don't know though. It's
Off the
hard
fly.
for me because like it's hard. It's hard.
But
to
you,
think.
you, you like to feel prepared.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, more scripted. So, like,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, it's been great.
So
It's
I
really
appreciate
good.
it.
Oh yeah,
Y'all's
yeah.
team is awesome.
I think doing the interviews when they get rough like that, and like the talent or the subject stumbles on their words, and like they want to stick to the script and read it because that's like a security blanket almost. But at the same time, they also, what do you think? Getting through a rough interview like that? I said that like them wanting to stick to this.
Frustrated.
Them wanting to stick to the script is like a security blanket almost. Whenever like it's hard for them to like break through that. It's like it's supernatural.
Yeah.
So
Well,
just
the
be
last
conversational.
question that you asked her was the most natural thing.
Exactly.
ever.
Yeah. 'Cause
And she
it
just
meant
poured
something
out
to
her
her.
heart.
Yeah.
So.
It meant something. Anyway, you try to make them feel natural, and sometimes it gets
It's
tough.
hard.
Yeah.
Camera's scary.
Yeah, it is. And the big lights. And Stefan is super scary.
Hands down, man. You folded your hands too much.
Right now, we're moving into our second interview of the day. Just putting some like translucent powder on our subject so they don't shine, which we put on a lot. What are you laughing at, man? Ace is over there laughing at me. It's cool. At least I hire people who are able to laugh. Now Ace is micing them up. This is the first time Ace has ever mic'd anybody. Just kidding. Second interview was great. We got through the questions really quick. Like it was good. That's exactly what we needed. You know, like with the first interview, like we were saying, like people can stumble, they're nervous and stuff. This guy was on point. It was good.
I mean, you guys seemed really happy with it.
The look and everything. It was good. I mean, it was one of those moments where like you set it up, and actually, what happened was we were setting up for the first like typical setup, like A cam being a little wide, B cam being a little tighter, and then we just made the decision to try to swap it, like make the camera further left become A cam and be a little wider, right? And I think it was the best decision. So we just try the different options to see if we can make it look better, you know.
So what have you been doing for us today on set?
Nothing. I don't even know why I'm here. They just asked me to come, and I'm just confused.
Well, basically, I take notes.
Take notes?
Yeah, I take notes whenever they ask a question or anything like that. It's really important for the editing process because when they go through and they look through all the footage, instead of having to spend hours, sifting through everything, they can look at my notes, see which questions they like, and pick those and get rid of the ones they don't.
So Randall did a terrible job scouting this place, and apparently he had no idea that we had to turn on and off a bunch of lights. I've been climbing ladders, unscrewing hot bulbs, being real careful around all this expensive stuff. Just being a hero, as usual. Thanks, Randall.
We were pretty much set and lit, right? Like we were good to go, and it changed from being a single person on camera to we were going to do two people on camera, so that way it just knock it all out together. The one guy, Ryan, he was a little nervous about being on camera, so Susan was all about it, the other subject. So we figured to put them on camera together to kind of give it a different look, different feel, do them all at the same time, save some time, and just the energy would be a little higher. Well, Susan is like super popular in her industry. Like she's great at what she does. But with that comes being in magazines, being talked about a lot, being in the public eye a lot. Which with that comes, the pickiness of like how she looks on camera. So we were in the showroom, and I'm sure you could see like with all these bulbs and stuff, beautiful freaking showroom, all these bulbs and soft lights and all that. Well, she doesn't want to be backlit. So we set it up to where you see the beauty of the showroom. So it's us, them, and then the entire showroom with all these bulbs and everything. And the more we turned off the light fixtures, which was the beauty of the showroom, so that way it didn't shine through her hair, and she didn't like to be backlit. She had her assistants there. They were like very adamant on like, yeah, no backlights at all. So we had to shut off all the, like, bulb after bulb after bulb, after light fixture after light fixture. Doing what I do, right? I'm a cinematographer. I follow my eye, and like I knew like the bulbs were very pretty. They were gonna bulk it out in the background, like out of focus. And it was very pretty. And then just to see that kind of go away, like my first instinct is like be like, no, fuck you. Like those bulbs got to be there. That's the whole point of the showroom. But you know, then you have the business relationship side. That's more of like, okay, I'm gonna fight a little bit for the look that I want, but at the same time I gotta compromise because it's the talent that the client wants on video. She's prestigious in this industry. She's very popular. So it's like you kind of got to bend, but at the same time, you got to make sure that it looks good because as they're representing the face of their brand, or the look of the video is the face of our brand, right? So yeah, it was, we found a solution. I mean, it's all about the mindset. You know, you can't just get pissed off. I mean, I was a little bit, I get a little frustrated, but at the same time, patience, man. At the end of the day, it's our job to make it look good regardless. The crew is all that matters to actually take that situation and make it good. And that's what we did. I mean, it was difficult. We found a solution for the lighting. It worked. And all throughout the interview, everyone still was laughing at her jokes and it wasn't laughing to be fake. It was like, okay, we fixed the lighting. We're past that little bump in the road in our setup and look forward, not back, you know. Don't let it kill the video. Don't let it hurt the project. And everyone knows that.